Hi, Stacy Ochoa here. I just wanted to talk to you all about ASAP. Why ASAP? What is ASAP? What I love about our name, and it took us a while to figure out, what are we going to call ourselves? What would we have wanted when we were on our journey, when we started our journey? So ASAP just resonated with us because it is on so many levels exactly what our goal is on this journey. Our mission, which is airway, sleep, and pediatric pathway. So it's also as soon as possible. So it made sense to us, this name, and it resonated with us, that it is really truly the mission statement of what this movement is. And so why would you entertain this when there's a lot of different CE courses out there on pediatrics and airway and arch development? So hopefully I can go into why. The airway part. Not many of the courses out there that Michelle, Tracey, and I took really discussed airway. And we all have different backgrounds. Tracey's was more coming from a restorative perspective. I was coming from a sleep perspective. Michelle, kind of both, and TMJ as well. And many of the courses we took, either they were focused on the facial aesthetics purely of the forward growth guidance, which is wonderful and necessary, but not really focused so much on what's behind the face, which is the airway. The other aspect that we were a little, that was missing for us is the true understanding of anatomy and how that airway works versus more appliance driven, which tended to be what we all took away from what this appliance does, which you need to have. But it wasn't detailed enough for us to fully understand what we're doing. I mean, we are changing the anatomy of these kiddos and hopefully in a better direction. So having an understanding of the anatomy is super important. So we wanted to provide a very comprehensive, thorough understanding of the airway from the tip of the nose all the way down past the epiglottis to the trachea, including an understanding of tidal volume and things like that. We also wanted a better understanding of growth and guidance of that anatomy, because these are not adults. These are children, they're changing, and it's dynamic. So we wanted to provide all the knowledge we've accumulated together to help you have a better understanding of airway and the effect on the growth and the guidance of the airway in these kiddos. The other thing that was missing for us was the physiology, the understanding of how all these components work together, the non-anatomical factors that affect airway stability and airway collapse. So we wanted to bring that to you. Again, the power of the three of us together is that we do have different perspectives. We have all traveled all over taking the courses, and we each bring something different to the table, and we're still learning, which is what makes this great, is it's constantly changing and we're constantly updating it. The other aspect is sleep. So I have my diplomate status with the American Board of Dental Sleep Medicine, and I know Michelle is on the path for that as well. And Tracey has just jumped in, and she's submerged herself in sleep. Coming from more of a restorative perspective, she was wanting to better understand sleep herself. So the three of us together, we really feel that all the courses, the residencies, many residencies that we've taken, there wasn't a lot of discussion of the health, sleep health, how important that is. And again, just they're all necessary. These courses are great. We have a lot of tools in our toolbox, but a lot of them are missing comprehensive sleep. And knowing myself that there are over 80 different sleep disorders, you really need to understand when you need to punt, when you need to collaborate, and it's more than just moving a jaw forward. It is more than just getting a tongue up in the roof of the mouth and nose breathing. All of those are important, but we also have to understand sleep, stages of sleep, and we have a very comprehensive understanding. We have a comprehensive program that goes over sleep, so you will walk away understanding sleep better and how to collaborate as well. Again, having the power of, the three of us working together, it has really helped us make a very comprehensive program for you. One that we wish we have. And we always find ourselves stepping back and looking at this project and saying, all right, guys, what did we want? What is missing? What did we want when we started this journey? And we just kept going to course to course to course, and sometimes walking away more confused than when we started, because now you have all this information in your head and you don't know where to start. The other aspect of sleep, other than the anatomy of sleep, is the physiology, the non-anatomical factors that affect sleep, the neurotransmitters, the cofactors, things that aren't being fully taught right now, but are emerging in research. We have developed modules for that so you fully understand, and those are always being updated as well, but they are super important and they affect sleep. I come from a dental sleep medicine background, being board certified, diplomate status, and it was very adult based. So here I am, a diplomate in sleep, still scratching my head, wondering, how do I do this? How do I help my kids? How do I help the kids in my practice? So there needs to be something out there that pulls in all the knowledge of sleep that we already have for adult sleep medicine, but also brings in the aspect of pediatrics. They are not small adults. Their sleep is very different. There are similarities, but there are very distinct differences in pediatric dental sleep medicine, as well as the management of pediatric sleep medicine. So we bring this information to you to understand that pediatric sleep medicine is different than adult dental sleep medicine. Again, it's not just bringing the jaw forward or sending someone for MMA surgery and opening the airway. We have an opportunity to change the trajectory, the growth, guide these children in a different direction. How much sleep they get is different. The management of their sleep is very different in sleep medicine, so we wanted to bring those guidelines to you as well. The fact that this is also a pathway. So we have ASAP, airway, sleep, and pediatrics, but understanding that this pathway, it's all of us together in this movement that needs to happen. Unfortunately, we have a lot of work ahead of us, bringing together all of the different aspects of dentistry, the specialties within dentistry, the specialties within medicine. It takes leadership, it takes collaboration, it takes understanding how to work with our medical colleagues. So we provide a lot of information on not only education, understanding dental sleep medicine, understanding the anatomy, understanding growth and guidance of children, but also understanding collaboration and how to build a referral base. What do medical colleagues want from us? What do they wish we knew? We have all of this in here because we've been through this. So if someone could have presented this to us, it would have saved us a lot of time and a lot of money. And for me, mostly the time away from my kids. That is probably one of the things I had the hardest time with, is how much I had to travel in order to get the information I got. The same with Michelle and Tracy. It's just tiring. We all know Tracy's a traveling dentist. It's really hard when you have, a family at home going, why are you gone all the time? It seems unfair, but then you also are looking at your kids and you want to help them. And there's a lot of practitioners that get into this because they want to help their kids. I even go to medical seminars and I have a line of medical doctors wanting to know who's a good airway orthodontist in town. I don't want something done that brings my child's face back. So everyone wants to help their kids. So this is it's a movement, it's collaboration, it's a journey. Again, this is not a destination. It is a path that we are going on together, and we are learning from each other. We are wanting to help our members focus on thought process, problem solving. What is your diagnosis? What are you treating? Where does this child need to be referred to first? And then having this forum where we can all come together safely and work together and support each other and champion each other on to help these kids. Again, we collaborated with the three of us years ago, and we all realized we are powerful together, more so than we are by ourselves. And that was just the three of us. So imagine when the more dentists we get on board are helping more children, that impact to help these kids not be alone is now exponential. So this is a passion for us, but we have come to learn very quickly. The more we lecture, the more we talk and reach out to other dentists, it's your passion. These are your kids, your family members, the kids in your practice, and you want to be able to help them, but you also want to be able to not lose money by helping them too. So we understand the only way you can help is if your practice is healthy and thriving, and you can be profitable at this as well. So realistically, we also want to help with implementation. So the pathway is, it's education, it's implementation, it's collaboration, and we're all working together on this journey to help our kids, our babies, and future generations. And the goal for us, our mission, is to help dentists help children. These kiddos are on a path, quite frankly, all alone right now. They don't understand why they feel the way they do, and for a lot of them, they think this is normal. And we might be the very first providers that actually intervene and change the trajectory of their life. So on this pathway, on this ASAP pathway, these kids should not be walking alone. And our goal is to help dentists walk alongside these kids. So if you would like to join, we'd love to have you join the movement. Thanks so much.